Hey, welcome back everybody to my M1911 review, MEU review, continued on in the gameplay featuring the M1911 Knights, which is pretty much a carbon copy of the M1911, except for the fact that it has a pretty nice white handle slide on it, whatever you want to call it. So basically it's just got a different camo, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty much the same. Anyways, we're going to continue off where I left off last time with the M1911 review, and last time I left off at the ammo capacity, which I mentioned before that it does start with 7 rounds in magazine and 14 reserve. So you only got like most other pistols, you only have 3 magazines total. But because of the M1911's low ammo count per magazine, you're going to find yourself that you're going to be running out of bullets really fast. So I recommend bringing another pistol into a pistols only game, because you're going to find yourself you're going to run out of ammo really quickly. Even if you conserve your ammo as best you can, you're just going to run out. That's just a solid fact of the M1911. You're going to run out of bullets one way or another. So the key physical characteristics on the M1911 first, the MEU, the original GP variant. The M1911, it looks like a normal pistol. If you guys have seen pictures of the M1911, because the M1911 is quite an old handgun. It's one of the not only a classic of combat arms, but it's also a classic of the U.S. military as well. I think it served in the late World War II era, and definitely well into the Vietnam era. And so if you guys have not seen a picture of the M1911, you should, because it is one of America's favorite pistols in terms of like how it performs and its familiarity with the U.S. Army. So, I mean, I guess I didn't really describe the gun in right now, but I mean, just go look it up, and you'll definitely tell what a M1911 looks like from there on. For the Knights variant, though, like I said, the Knights, all it is, get one clicked. All it is just an M1911 MEU with a different white slide on it. So that's all that's different. Just another different camo, and that's about it. Luck. I honestly find the M1911 very lucky, as you guys can see there. I mean, it's not every day I get a one click like that, so I'm attributing that to the M1911's very tight pistol spread by default, and the fact that the M1911 does have very high accuracy. So, there you go. Luck wise, you have seen me get quite a few headshots in the M1911 review, a gameplay of an episode, so take it as you will. I think it has a pretty high luck rating or whatever it is. It's lucky with me anyway, but obviously, like I keep saying, you can't really depend on luck for your skills, so beware. Muzzle noise. Muzzle noise is a middle frequency. It's not high pitch, but it's not low pitch either. If you guys know what I'm saying, if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's kind of on the quiet side for pistols, but at the same time, it's not that quiet. But you don't want to be sacrificing the M1911's power to put a silencer on it. Well, if you guys feel like putting a silencer on it, because I think the M1911's damage is so high anyway that putting a silencer on it won't really make a difference in terms of the total amount of damage it'll deal. Like, it'll probably still be a 3-shot kill, but the silencer, I just don't like it, because silencers do screw up your recoil pattern, and it may, I don't know, I've never tried the M1911 with a suppressor, but I'm guessing that it'll make your kickback even worse or something like that. I don't know. You guys have to try it out with yourselves. Yeah, muzzle noise. It's definitely unique, though. You can definitely tell that. You can definitely tell who's using an M1911, or if anyone's using an M1911, just by its gun noise itself. So it is pretty unique in that respect. Let's see. Up next is its attachment options. You can attach any kind of modification on the M1911: scope, suppressor, extended magazine. What I like to do with the M1911 Gold, which I'll get to in the 4th episode of this chapter, is that because the M1911 Gold starts with 7 rounds in a magazine and 21 rounds in reserve, because it's got the extra magazine, what I like to do with the Gold variant is put an extended mag 2 on it. That way, not only do you have nearly as many bullets as a G23, but also I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. You pretty much have as many bullets as you do on a G23 as you do on a gold with an Extended Mag 2 on it. Plus, it works out well because if you put an Extended Mag 2 on it, then you have a perfect two magazines with 14 rounds in them each. Not unlike the M1911 where if you put an Extended Mag 2 on it, you'll have 14 bullets, but you only have half a magazine left once you're done with the first magazine. So typically, I tend to just run the M1911 completely naked. On the gold, though, you'll see me using a Extended Mag 2, so beware of that. Fireteam worthy. I don't think it's fireteam worthy at all, because even though it does have a very good DPS for a handgun, its ammo count is just too low. It's 21 rounds total is not going to get you very far. M1911 Gold is slightly better because it does have that extra magazine, but I'll discuss it later there. But as for the M1911 and M1911 Knights, I do not recommend using M1911 at all unless you feel completely boss that you can take down zombies with just an M1911. But yeah, I do not recommend the M1911 at all for fireteam stuff because you're just gonna run out of bullets too fast. That's just how it's gonna go. I'm sorry. Quarantine worthy. The only thing quarantine worthy about the M1911 is the fact that it has 90 portability. That's about it. You can run really fast with it. Ammo wise, it's not very good at all. 21 rounds. There's only so much you can do with it. That's the major downside to the M1911 and the M1911 Knights, in my honest opinion. The fact that it just has too little bullets. You can only do so much with 21 bullets. Like the G23, it's very nice because you have nearly 45 bullets total in order to absolutely wreck people. But M1911, you only got 21, so there's only so much you can do. And now for my frank personal opinions. You guys probably know what I think of the M1911 by now. Ooh, I got quickscoped. The M1911 is a very powerful handgun. It's just that it's a very fun handgun, don't get me wrong. It's just that it lacks in just sheer practicality. It's got a very good DPS, but just the sheer fire rate of the K5 and the G23 far outclass the M1911 in terms of how fast you can kill people. So yeah, unfortunately the M1911, I'm not gonna rate it too high because of its sheer limitations, but take it as you will. I'm sure some of you guys do like the M1911 a lot, but that's just my take on the M1911. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the silver episode next time.